During the 2020 presidential debates between Donald Trump and President Biden, Donald Trump was asked a question about, the Proud Boys and their violence. They've said they may do things, and Donald Trump uttered the famous line, "Proud Boys, stand back and stand by." Now, at the time, obviously, this was a big deal. He is basically saying stand by, as in stand by for your future orders, stand by for the violence. That is what everybody at the time, or how everybody at the time interpreted that. So, flash forward 3.5 years later, this past Thursday, while leaving the courthouse, Matt Gaetz posted a photo of himself on social media at the courthouse, and he said, "Standing back and standing by, Mr. President." Now, again, when Trump made these comments back in 2020, it was hugely controversial, especially because just a few months later, many of the Proud Boys, of course, were involved in the Capitol riot. Many of them have been arrested and put in jail. They have had other issues arise over the last few years, of course, too. So Matt Gaetz knew exactly what he was doing by invoking that statement and those memories. Because that statement, many believe, is what put Trump supporters, not just the Proud Boys, at the ready to engage in the insurrection that took place on January 6th. In fact, National Security Attorney Bradley Moss said this: "They're ready to start another insurrection." That's what he said about Matt Gaetz's comments. Condé Nast legal affairs editor Luke Zaleski said, "The insurrection is coming from inside the House." So there's no question about what the interpretation of Matt Gaetz's comments ended up being. Here's the thing. I talk a lot here, and I use this word a lot. I talk about lawmakers that are stupid, or people on the right that are stupid. Matt Gaetz is not one of those people. And I will say that with utmost certainty. Matt Gaetz is not stupid. I actually think Matt Gaetz is a very smart guy. Now, does he say and do stupid things plenty of the time? Hell yeah, he does. But for Matt Gaetz, he is one of the people where sometimes you have to pretend to be stupid, to get your way, to get what you want, to attract the voters, to appease Donald Trump or whatever. But Matt Gaetz is very calculating. He is very, conniving almost. So he knew exactly what he was doing with that statement. And that statement, I don't think, was a call for insurrection. So I'm not among the group of people that think Matt Gaetz is, signaling another insurrection. I think it's actually much more simple than that. Matt Gaetz was at the courthouse, so that was already getting headlines. He was there with Lauren Boebert. It's not good to have Lauren Boebert in a crowd, audience there. We've seen what she does at Beetlejuice. But Gaetz knew that it was a bad day for Trump. Gaetz knew that pretty much the whole trial has been very bad for Donald Trump, and that's the thing the media has been talking the most about. So how do you get the media to stop talking about how bad things are for Donald Trump? By throwing yourself in front of the bus. That's what Matt Gaetz did. He knew that he could take some of the media attention off of Donald Trump by saying this statement. That is calculated. And to be honest, it's not a dumb idea, because Matt Gaetz is not going to suffer any consequences from that. The people in this district love that crap. He's going to easily cruise to re-election unless he loses in the primary if there's a nasty report from the ethics committee. But he knew he could take the heat off Donald Trump by focusing on himself with that comment. And that is exactly, I believe, why he did it. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.